Hey everybody, welcome back. So today's video is this look inspired by Rihanna. The eyes are pretty dark as you can see, but it still has a way of looking pretty fresh. It's not such a dramatic, heavy look, even though the lid is so dark. So here's a little closer. As you can see, I keep the lower lash line clear of any product, which is kind of new for me, but I really love how it turned out, and I love how Rihanna wore the look. So let's get started. First, I'm taking Perversion by Urban Decay, and that's just going to act as my base. I'm putting the color only on the outer half of the lid because I want to fade it towards the inner part of the lid, so it's kind of more of a gray color. So the bulk of the color is on the outer corner, and then I'm just going to like fade it off towards the inner corner. So that's kind of what it's looking like now. Just really blending it, trying to make the edges super soft. Now I'm just taking a concealer, and I'm gonna try and hide any of my veins and stuff that are on my lid and underneath my brow bone, just to clear up the skin and give an even base. That was the CoverGirl Fix Stick, True Blend Fix Stick that I used. Now I'm taking this matte black color. This is from the Divine Sleek palette, and I'm just packing that on the outer corner. So I only want the true black color on the outer corner, like the very, very outer corner right there. Now I'm taking this really dark brown, almost like a charcoal brown, super dark, and that's going on the rest of the lid. I didn't want to add black all over the entire lid because I think that would have made it look super dark and dramatic, but adding this softer brown kind of helped it stay away from that. Now I'm taking just a transition shade, just a warm skin tone color. That's just going to go in the crease to help blend everything out. Now a chocolate brown color. You want to make sure these browns that you're using are warm toned. If you use cool toned browns, it will make the look, it'll look a little cold, if you know what I mean. Keep using these warm tones, really warm up the look and make it look a little more wearable for like during the day or anytime really. So I'm just buffing that chocolate brown in a lower crease. Now I'm taking a white from that same Sleek palette. That's just going underneath my brow bone to help lift it a little bit. Just brighten up underneath there. Now I'm taking a champagne shade. That's just going on the inner corner to brighten it up in there, add a little bit of a glow on the inner corner. I'm sorry, I'm not sure the names of the shades. I depotted them a long time ago, and I don't know the names of any of the shades I used. Sorry. This is Perversion again, and I'm just going to tightline and then add it to my waterline as well. So this is the only thing besides mascara that's going on the lower lash line. Now I'm just going to line with L'Oreal Linear Intense Carbon Black. I just want a simple line, no wing or anything, just to kind of help hide the lash band that I'm going to use falsies later. Now my mascara is Lancome. This is Difficile, and I'm just adding that to my top and lower lashes, Duo Dark Tone Glue, and some lashes that are more on the natural side. And I'm just adding those really quick. Now I'm taking this Physicians Formula palette. I want to lighten up my brows. Rihanna is blonde in the picture she used. Her brows were super light. So I'm just trying to lighten mine up a little bit. I like to do this sometimes. I think it's a softer look instead of the usual super dark, bold brow that I do. And they're still pretty bold. It's just a lighter color, so it's not as intense. So I'm just taking that. It's kind of a lighter brown shade, filling in my brows a little bit, setting them with Gimme Brow by Benefit. This is the light medium shade, just to help lighten them up even more. So the eyes are finished, and excuse my wet hair, I just got out of the shower obviously. And I'm taking NARS Sheer Glow and Revlon Photo Ready Skin Lights. This is the Bare Light shade. I'm mixing those together because in the photo, Rihanna has super glowy skin. I'm just trying to give a nice healthy glow. This is my Sigma F80 that I'm using to buff out the foundation. Now I'm taking this CoverGirl Under Eye Corrector and my Sigma Tapered blending brush. This is being worked underneath my eye. I'm trying to brighten up that whole area. I didn't put any shadow or anything on the lower lash line because I want to keep it really bright and fresh and clean. So now I'm taking a smaller brush and I'm using that product to kind of clean up the edges of my eyeshadow look. I want it kind of in more of a sharp line. As you can see, I kind of drag the product upwards, which kind of cleans up the shadow. Adding a little down the center of my nose to help slim it a little bit. Adding some to the center of my forehead. Sorry about the lighting. I need to figure that out. Just taking that corrector, even though it's an under eye product, I use it all over my face, on my cupid's bow, my chin, just to add some dimension and stuff. Now I'm taking my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, just covering any blemishes that are still peeking through, because when I mixed that Revlon Photo Ready Skin Lights, it kind of sheared out the foundation a little bit, so there's still some stuff I need to cover. And I'm using the same brush just to blend those little spots out. This is NYX Radiant Finishing Powder. I'm taking that just to set where I placed that that under eye corrector, concealer, whatever, just down all the portions of my face that I want to keep nice and bright. Now I'm taking my NYC Sunny Bronzer, the Smooth Skin Bronzer, and I'm just going to give a little bit of color to my face. In the photo, she doesn't have really a contour. Well, her nose is contoured, but her cheekbones, nothing. It's all really, really soft. So I'm trying to keep everything really soft for this look. This is an EcoTools bronzing brush. So I'm just placing the color in all the typical areas under the cheekbones and across the forehead and temples and on my jawline to help define that a little bit more. On a smaller brush, this is by Real Techniques, I'm just going to contour my nose a bit. She has a really contoured nose in the photo, so I'm just going to try and slim that down as much as I can. I'm going to add a little bit more in a more precise area, but nothing too crazy, not a harsh contour at all. This blush right now is Tarte Adventurous. It's a really pretty natural shade. It's just like the color your cheeks would naturally blush. So that's what I'm adding above the contour, really blending it out towards my hairline too. Now this is a Lorac product. Lorac. This is Spotlight, a perfectly lit spotlight. And I'm adding that as my highlight above my cheekbone, my nose, cupid's bow, just anywhere that I want to add a little bit of highlight, lift, and glow. A little in my forehead. I just love how a highlight adds such a fresh look to your face. Now I'm cleaning up underneath my eyes because I really do want it super bright, like Rihanna's were in the, not bright, but super clean. They were just really clean, clear of any shadow or anything. So now I'm touching up the mascara. The lipstick I'm using is NARS Belle de Jour. Rihanna's lipstick was like a pinky nude, a really natural color. This lipstick I noticed was too nude, too kind of orangey nude, so I'm adding this Naked by Urban Decay lipstick just to add a little bit more pink back into it. And this is the finished look. I love how it's pretty deep and dark and a little bit intense, but it's still so wearable and still pretty fresh looking. So here's a close-up. It was pretty easy, as you saw, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!